Making sure, yup, I'm talking directly to space. That's good. Let me catch up on, let me get this. Hey, Izzy, how's it going, man? I gotta get it pulled up on my tablet. Give me just a sec. It's been a minute. It's been like a week. Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna put it into live chat. There we go. Hey, Witchin' Gnome. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Sabea. Hey, Laura. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Leaf. How's it going? Let's see if she can make it up into the chair. You can do it, Millie. She's so bad at jumping. Oh, there she goes. You're such a champion. Look at you. You're a champion who might have an upset tummy because she keeps getting into my wild cucumbers. So, yeah, she might. I might have to let her out here in a minute. So, can y'all hear me okay? Is everything good to go? Let me make sure this is on live chat. So, I think that I have no idea what we're working on today, you guys. I really should have been prepared. I was thinking about trying to remake this guy. Just kind of make a duplicate. Right on. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Krishna. Hey, Cozy. Hey, Cricket. Yeah, she getting so big, you guys. And she is my shadow. Like, she and I go everywhere together, don't we, Millie? She's a good girl, though. She keeps me out of trouble. So let's see. It's been a really good week. It's been kind of busy, but like with home stuff and just getting things like projects that I've been putting off for like a year are finally getting done and kind of tidied up a little bit. Ah, hey, Violet. Violet says, Yvonne, Violet, you inspire me to craft literally every day. I finally caught a live. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it. And crafting every day is awesome. I love it. Hey, Kim. Hey, Nicola. Hey, Leo. I love Millie, too. She's such a sweetie. Hey, Erica. Well, I'm really glad y'all were able to pop by because we have a new time slot today because I'm a fuddy-duddy and I go to bed at like 9 now. So doing our old streaming schedule was, I was turning into a pumpkin and I've lost my chapstick and my lips hurt real bad. So, okay, I have time to awkwardly off camera put on chapstick. That way I'm not just, I don't know, it feels super weird because I put on chapstick, I guess like it's clown makeup. Like, do the rest of y'all not put chapstick from like here to here and from here to here? Because that's my favorite way. That and Vicks. If I'm not greased up head to toe in Vicks, I'm not happy. Did you make your earrings? I did not. I got these from Romancing the Stone back when it was still in the mall in Joplin. And they have surgical steel little posts. Like, I'm a total poser, you guys. These aren't even real gauges, but I love them. So, and I do it for me. Because Randy told me, he's like, if you gauge your ears, I'm going to stick stuff in them. Like, you're going to wake up with like a pencil in your ear. Just like, bloop, right there. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can't gauge my ears. Hey, Diane. Hey, Pro. How's it going? Hey, Heather. She says, hi, everyone. Just back from Vegas. Ooh, right on. How was Vegas? Thank you. This piece is actually one that we made. It's the one that we made a week ago. And we have some sister pieces to this one up on the website for sale if y'all want to snag one for yourself or for a friend. Hey, Lori. Oh, catching you live in my gardens. I just came in from turning the water off in the garden, and it's just... this weather's nice, y'all. After a summer of almost solid triple digits and very little rain. We still have very little rain, but at least it's not like a million degrees outside anymore. Hey, PJ. I bought your template off Etsy. They're wonderful. Oh, I'm so glad. If you ever have any questions or problems with those, just send us an email and we'll try to be helpful to you. Nicholas says, normally it was too late for me. I'm recovering from cancer treatment. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you're recovering well. Stephanie, I literally just found you this morning. Ah, wow, right on. Just came across a video made when you made your niece the necklace. Oh, right on. I'm actually putting together a little care package for her today. So mine are gauged because I wanted to stick stuff in them. Right, Leaf? And I want to stick stuff in my ears, but I do not want Randy sticking stuff in my ears. And it's very important, like, and he's like, I'm letting you know I'm not going to be able to not stick stuff in your ears. And I was like, okay. That's cool. I'll stick to phages. That, and I had tried gauging up a little bit, and I got it from like a 20 gauge wire, which is what like most ear hooks are. It's like an 18 gauge wire. And then it started just like there was no getting used to, like, they just weren't having it. So that's fine. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing? Leslie says, I finally have a Friday where I can join the live stream. So before anybody, just to clear up any confusion, this isn't really a tutorial. It's a craft along live stream hangout. So there's going to be a lot of social chit chat, a lot of Q&A. Doesn't matter if it's even off topic. Ask me anything that you like. If you want to answer for it, I'll do my best, but I'm here to try to be helpful to you guys with your crafting and different things like that. So Aerosmith was great. Downtown is better than the Strip. Nice. Just survived Hurricane Ian. It was a rough one. Oh my God. Yeah. How are all of our Florida people? Hey, Myra. I finally made it live. I'm watching chronologically and I'm a year behind. Oh no! Nicole! I got my eye necklace yesterday. Love it, says Diane. I'm so glad it arrived safely and that you're pleased. I'm happy because I can watch the whole stream now instead of part of it before work. Nice, Drax. Hey, Denise. How's it going? Isn't she just this sweet? Look at her. Just there with her filthy beans. Filthy birthday beans. They're Tara's birthday beans. It was her birthday. In the street with, anyways, it was from the vlog yesterday. Hey, Tara, because you had said in the chat yesterday, Tara, you were like, oh, I feel the love, and I was just sitting here yelling, feel the beans, and Randy was like just kind of peeked his head around. He's like, are you okay? And I was like, no. So Mew says, I loved my gauged ears, just got some spooky bats for this season. Oh, nice. Watching your back catalog helped me so much through treatment, Yvonne. Oh, Nicola, I'm glad you're doing well. Been watching a live stream on Hurricane Ian. I see the clouds here in Ohio. Oh my goodness. How do you gauge bezeling different sizes of stone? Do you mean with like a half Persian 3-in-1, Heather? I'll be done with you. Can't wait to get my eye. All right, we've shipped it off this morning, actually, Tara. Oh, very cool, Violet. Did I miss it all? No, and we're just getting started. I'm a little behind on comments, but it's okay. Magical fruit, yes. Making a stained glass. Burnt Boast. Hey, babe, how's it going? Do you want to show off your super cool shirt from World of Strange? Y'all see him, right? Like, I'm not... Hey, y'all see him, right? Because he keeps acting like he's not real all day today. Okay, we can do this. I'm going to catch up on comments. Debbie said, huh? What? You weren't even what? Oh, I see. Okay. Debbie says, I'm making a stained glass bat in a class this evening. Right on. Well, let me know how that goes. I have been in such like a frustrated rut about like soldering and stained glass like all day. And then somehow the internet was like, hey, you know what you want? A water jet for cutting glass. And I was like, ooh, you are correct. And then it was like $10,000. So I was like, never mind. So that's fine. Hey, Kitty, how's it been? Okay. Sorry, still trying to catch up. I missed Nightbot. Hey, Wandy, can you try to make Nightbot be working again? He's the greatest. He really is. Also missed the rains down in Africa. Hey, Brandy. Randy is super goofy. There's this mosquito, and I know I'm supposed to like nature and stuff, but I'm gonna kick its ass so I can catch it. It's actually been winning for like 2 days now. It's probably gonna like go. I'll find it in my coffee later. Hey, Tiggy. We were lucky with major flooding and power outages everywhere around us, and property damage as well. We were pretty good considering we were in a direct path. Oh my gosh, Kim. I've been super busy making and selling and just finished a moon and sun pendant that I believe is the first of its kind, and I'm so excited about it. Right on, Brandy. Violet says, I've tried to wire wrap and I just end up getting frustrated. I don't know how you do it. Slow and steady and just patience, practice, and persistence. And I know that that is easier said than done because I'm like, just be patient, Vaughn, as like my solder isn't going on the iron. And like, so sometimes it's okay to be frustrated it's okay to just take a hammer to the piece and start experimenting with different hammering techniques and textures as you just smash the, just let some of that frustration out. So, oh my God, Tara. She said, I posted my first TikTok last night. I recorded me trying to figure out how to use my equipment. It was more hysterical than informational. It's show business, baby. You got this. Hey, Sandy. She says, how do you tighten stone once piece is done? I'm not sure what you mean, Sandy. Could you rephrase your question? Hey, Roberta. The office space technique. Just throw it across the room. Yeah. Bury it in the backyard. Burn it and salt the bones. Like, I'm loving watching Millie. Does my heart good. She's too cute, right? And I'm just gonna, like, she's so big. She's getting so big from what she was. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to work. I've spent like 10 minutes just saying hey to everybody, which I'm not gonna lie, I could do that for like 2 hours just happily, just being like, hey Anna, how's it been? Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna flip it around. And we're gonna look at his little dog with her filthy beans. I see. She's like, oh, hey Ember, how's it going? Okay, time to work. Ooh, oh, that's a horrible noise. Yeah, somebody scolded me for messing with my tripod in a live stream, and it's like, I'm sorry that I have to, you know, move the camera during a live stream. Did you do a tutorial where we made a 3-strand connector from wire? I looked earlier but couldn't find it and thought maybe I'd imagined it. I did. It is in one of our master classes that has to do with like clasps. I think that's the second one, maybe the third one. I don't know. I don't remember. Also, I'm going to try to hydrate a whole bunch because I don't want my throat giving out on me again today. Oh my gosh, Mew Mew. Okay. Oh, also, we got an amazing gift in the mail. This was from Tomeka. Says, thanks so much for all the cool free tutorials and classes. Hope you enjoy this, from Tomeka. And this is, I'm going to open it. This was one of the things from our Amazon wish list. And they are little ball head pins. Oh, I'm so totally going to be saving this container for keeping feathers in. Because my chickens are molting. So I'm going to have to save all of the feathers. Oh no, Missy, what's up? She getting so big. She is, Missy. How have you been? Nightbot! Aw, Randy, thank you for getting it working. What had happened? Do you know?
Working?
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing.
He's just in there cussing. Hey, Meredith. Oh. Drax says my dog was over 20 pounds by 14 weeks. I miss him being small sometimes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, Millie is the absolute perfect size because she's not too much of a bed hog. Like, she is, but not as bad as, like, she could be. So we're gonna wait and see how big she gets. Hey, Jessica. I hope you're okay from your stay in the hospital. Okay, let me see. Do I have a little storage thingy that I can put these things in? Maybe. Bah. Should we just rearrange the entire craft room today?
No.
That makes me want to do it more. Wendy. Hey, honey. Would you make coffee for me to drink, please? And y'all, I found this moth in our back porch. Like, it had, I guess, died and then just like fell down. And then I found it all perfectly dried, and like, so I've got its little wings in there. I'm gonna try to do something with it, I think. So I'm gonna try to use this. I was thinking about making a whole bunch of earrings today. The disrespect.
What do you need with me?
Coffee and kisses.
I made myself a moderator again.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. That's working again?
So far.
So far? Okay. Well, beautiful
Which
moderator,
is
man.
weird because
I don't know why the
when
Nightbot
I
stopped
got
working.
to the place to do the Nightbot thing, I was in the process of doing it. And you're like, oh, it's working again. And I was like, it is? I haven't done the thing.
Oh, these are different lengths. I'm going to not mix them.
Alright, what do you need?
Coffee.
Coffee?
And kisses. Mm.
Look at her.
Mm.
Like she just owns the house.
I know. I brought that chair in from outside so she could lay in it.
Mm-hmm. She's getting too big.
Yeah.
Take her back.
Nope. Okay, are these the same size as each other? Are these the same size as each other? These are quite small. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with that. Gee, I think I'm just gonna go like this and touch everything. Huh?
Should I actually drink it?
Yeah, I drank it all. The cup's in there.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow, 1,000 head pins. Vaughn's hubby's annoying me? Oh, your hub. I was like, what? Well, have a good day, Tiggy. The disrespect. What?
I'm annoying somebody.
No, I misread it, honey. You're not annoying anyone, I'm sure. Dang it. Oh, geez, Jessica. Oh. Just tired, but gotta have a smile for my kids. Yeah. That's rough, and there's no words. Having someone to push on for is the best motivation. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with these super short ones, because I've got some of these little beads over here. Because I've never in my life used a head pin this short. Like, not even one that, like, I cut to be that short myself. Oh, I know what I'm going to use. That watermelon is not good anymore. Don't eat it. It might be fermenting, but that's not on purpose. So again, don't eat it. Okay, guys. So this is one of my oldest bead trays in like the whole house. And these are some of the components that I've been hoarding from like Fire Mountain Gems. And I think I'm going to make a pair of earrings with these today. Possibly for myself, possibly for sale. We shall see.
That's a good idea.
What? Is that better?
It seems to be better.
Thank you for always looking out for me, baby. Well, Domeka, thank you so much for sending this to us. This is amazing. I'm excited to try them out and see how they hold up. So far, it looks like all the little bead heads, like on the ball heads, are nice and centered. I probably didn't hear, but where did you get all those head pins from? Tomeka sent them to me off of our Amazon list, and I am like really excited. I'm usually whenever I'm shopping for, and I keep saying head pins, I'm sorry, these are ball pins. Usually whenever I buy ball pins or even head pins, like this applies to both, the things that I run into are the heads will not be centered in their attachment, which becomes really obvious on some pieces. And then also sometimes whenever I'm making like the little loops, they will like the enameling will just flake off. So those are the two things in particular that when I'm shopping for head pins, I'm like, please don't do these two things. You can do anything else, just don't do these two things. What color should I do? I think I want to go with something that is silver lined. Ooh, silver lined purple. Fermented watermelon, feed to the chooks. Yes. You know, we've got like a whole bunch of like iffy fruit in the in the fridge right now. So that's a nice little, it almost needs something bigger than that though, doesn't it? This is a little 3mm bead. Let's see how that sits. Ooh, that is cute. Okay. Maybe a 4mm. This is a 4mm moss agate. Yeah, we can do a 4mm bead. Okay. Let's set those off to the side. Let me see if I can't find, because these are like a size 8. So a size 6. Ooh, I like that color. What size is this? A size 6 seed bead is rough about the size of like a 4mm bead. So, hey Jennifer, how's it going? Ooh, Kitty says, I went to a gem and mineral show over the weekend and I thought of you every time I saw a flashy lab. Oh, oh, really, Meredith? Because I had been hoarding them because like I was afraid I would never be able to find them again. It's good to hear that they still have them on the market. I don't have a thing to put my stuff in. Oh, beautiful man.
I need you to file those tea.
No, that's my coffee. You give that to me right now. I will bite you on the arm. Thank you. Yeah. I won't bite you. Yeah. Make stapler. I won't bite you, I promise.
You lied.
Okay. Ooh, hot coffee. Okay, I'm gonna get some of these out real quick. Also, I apologize. I'm apparently like very hyper today because I had come out of the bathroom and like I didn't have my shirt on right. And Randy was like, "Are you sure you're okay to stream today?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. What do you mean?" So, Tara says I still have components from Fire Mountain Gems I bought in 2007. Hashtag hoarding. Oh, well, thanks, Jennifer. Right on, Jessica. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been like so distractible. Okay, let me see. Also, it's very helpful when y'all do the @YvonneWilliams. It puts a little bit of a highlight on the name, and that way I can see whenever y'all are talking to me as opposed to talking to each other. Hey, Itzy, how's it going? I check how sturdy the stone is when I'm done, and they seem to move almost 3mm back and forth. Okay, now is this like a groovy cab? Like a grooved stone, or is it one like this piece where we've done the groove and the wire around the edges? Man, y'all, I dropped this and it shattered. Like it landed right on that edge. So I'm going to unwrap it and I'm going to use it in a polymer clay piece, I think, because that is beautiful. Or that'll be the hair leaf that I do. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Or do you mean stuff like this? Ah, hey, Christina. How's it going? Oh, I'm itchy. Oh, I'm probably going to have a new rash. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today. Yes, Pro. Drax, if you're near him or within eyesight, can you chunk something at Pro for me? Just like something like soft, like a roll of toilet paper or something. Like a tangerine. Says Randy. You're never going to forgive me for that, are you? Nope. That's fair. Grapefruit. It was a grapefruit. I don't around. Keep messing around, you're going to find out, Randy. He showed me memes this morning. It was nice. Ah, Rhonda. Hey, thank you. I see naked people. No, I got clothes on. What's up? Oh, are you somewhere with naked people? Oh. Oh, could you stick the necklace straight into the polymer with the wrap and toe? Oh, yeah, I totally could. That's a good idea. Okay, so I've put another little bead on there. Right? I just asked him what the heck he was doing. He trolling me and I love it. Like, after taking, shoot, almost a month off after being like sick and being, you know, going to Atlanta and stuff, like I need to apologize to y'all because I take y'all for granted. I did not realize that y'all are the entirety of my social life. And it's really, really nice to get to hang out. Like, I was having a hard day yesterday, and just y'all coming by and keeping me company during the premiere on this channel and over on the Vonster vlog for the This Week on the Homestead was just, y'all made my day. So thank you for that. Thank you for being here. Sandy says, I am such a hoarder. If you organize it and put like labels on stuff, then people will like you, I don't know. It's like hoarding with style. is what kind of what I've been embracing. Hey, Witch Gnome, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better? I know it hurts to miss a show, but I really hope that you're feeling better. I'm getting in the hoarder train. Choo choo. Oh, well, I'm so glad, Michelle. Also, why was the horse going after the dog food? I don't know if I ever saw your reply to that yesterday. Sophia says, I'll be popping in and out of the stream. My boss expects me to work. She didn't get the memo about the stream time change. You should recommend, well, as long as she doesn't know your screen name. Oh, no, I dropped it. You should recommend the channel to her. I mean, she can't yell at you for not working if she's not working because you both are watching the stream. Making bead soup bracelets in order to beat the horde. Right on. That's a good idea. Nice, Missy. Okay, how many of these do I need to make per earring? Because sometimes I don't know if I want to hang. Also, chain looks really good. Like if you just do like an inch long bit of chain off of all of this, it makes like a really pretty little fringe. It isn't hoarding or mess, it's creative clutter. Ooh, I like that, Leslie. Long time lurker. Hey, Nicole, first time live chatter. Thanks so much. As with many of us, you've got me through tough times. Dude, it's my pleasure to get to be here for y'all. I had no idea whenever I was like, well, I want to craft and put it on YouTube, how much it would bring folks together and stuff. Like, I've said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it. Not to brag, but we have the best community on YouTube. I'm just saying. What? Okay, that's fair. But I've been officially banned from craft stores. Too many projects, says Jax's mom. Ah, Leaf says I can watch more while I'm working. Once I'm done with work, I have the real stuff to do, right? Okay, I'm counting. So we'll do one in the middle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Do. These are so tiny. It's amazing. I love it. But I love the little ball head pin part, you guys. Got the wind in the hair and my bugs in my teeth. I can hear Millie snoring. Ah, Christina says just doodling while you craft. That's awesome. I actually need to do some doodling. I have to use that when my husband talks about my craft collection, says Mew Mew. Ooh, Sandy says, I missed where I go to get help with tightening up my stones. Sandy, I didn't see your response on, is it this style of cabochon, like setting where it's grooved, or is it this style of cabochon where you have like a back support frame? Or is it a chainmail setting? I think it's not chainmail though. The neighbor's horses come onto our property, and it's the neighbor's dogs that we feed as well. So they were wandering and found the food over by the porch and decided they wanted the dog food. Nice, Michelle. You need one of those magnifying desk lamps, right? You're still a hoarder. Well, yes. Brooke says, every time I vow to stop buying craft supplies and use up what I have, my favorite stores have sales and get pretty new things in stock, right? Josie says, you're in Tennessee? Where about? I'm not. Not currently. We used to be. I want to go back. And Tara says, you guys are my biggest social clique. I totally missed this. Thank you for putting up with my BS. I don't know what you're talking about, Tara. The canal covered the entire backyard. Oh my gosh, with fish and manatees swimming in the yard. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. There's manatees in the hostas. What a day. Right? That's rough. What you
Picture that. Was it a walrus?
Yeah. Just walrusing up the sidewalk. Right? Aw, well, hey, Anita. She says, I've just recently found you, and you are by far my favorite host. You have the most infectious laugh and smile. Well, that's one thing I don't mind spreading around. So, but careful with the coffee, right? You can see the majestic shimmering of the ring light. Yeah, but I mean, live to craft another day. To what just did I just? I just move and beads fall out of me. Ah, there you are. But yeah, take care of y'all. Like, take care of yourselves, Witch and Gnome. Because big vending events will still be there next year. Like, every town has their quote-unquote big vending event. But you've got to keep yourself in tip-top shape so that you can go forth and slay it next time. Right, Christina? No grooves or chainmail. Okay. Usually what I do with stuff like that to get it to be so that there is no wiggling is you'll want to tighten down on the back wires. So that way they're really sandwiching and pressing, because that's what's forming that, kind of constriction to hold that stone in there. So don't be afraid to like kind of smush in stuff, or to even take your pliers and do a little bit of a bend like that. And you can get decorative with it, and you'll do them kind of staggered a bit, make it like, I don't know, you could do Art Nouveau or something, but tightening down on that will help eliminate some of that wiggling. And then also you may need to come in and do a little bit of a smushy smush, like boop, there on the bail. Because normally I do a connection point between the back and front of the bail, but I wanted to experiment to see if that was necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more is all we need. Will say I did good avoiding this bug, being the first time I caught it since it begun. Right? That's kind of how Randy and I felt too. Was it's like shamelessly using you for hurricane therapy. Use away. I am glad to be here to keep y'all company. I hope y'all are safe. That stuff's... We don't get hurricanes up here, but we get tornadoes and stuff, and it's stressful. Right on. CD says your channel is the only YouTube channel I comment on. I watch many others, but will not comment. You are special. Oh. Ooh. Did you make it to only beads while in Atlanta, or were you too busy with Dragon? We were swamped with Dragon. And like we were in the dealer's room each night until about 7 p.m. So I think we missed any like regular business hours for most folks. Gotcha, Michelle. Okay. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to start so I think I want to make these so that it has like, because it's a thinner wire. If I had the maybe a 22 gauge, did it say what wire it was? I don't know, but it's a thinner wire and there's not enough metal here to do a wrapped loop. So I'm doing kind of like that key ring where it's like 2 layers. Oof, or trying to. Ooh, right on. Oh, that'll be cool, Witch and Gnome. Yeah, so just doing a little bloop like that. So there's one. And then I'm going to be joining them together with some little stainless steel rings, because I'm going to be using surgical steel ear wires, and I want to incorporate that two-tone metal feel. Like that two-tone metal look and feel. Okay, we gotta sneak up on the dog, because y'all, she is snoring like a fiend. Okay. Oh, sorry, Millie. Oh, my sweet baby. You were snoring. I just wanted to get it on video is all. It's okay, baby. You go back to sleep. She does not get a moment of peace from me. But to be fair, she doesn't give me a moment of peace either. Right, Brooke? She's such a good little doggo. So these are my petite round nose pliers as well. And the thinner the wire I work with, the smaller I want my loops to be. Like normally I would never be doing something like this without a wrapped loop. But, wait till Millie's snores get louder. Our dog sounds like a lawnmower. Oh no. Well, at least I won't need like a white noise machine or something. Oh no, Christina. I was actually thinking about Gareth the other day. Yeah, 20 years. That's a good long kitty life. My elderly gentleman in residence. I feel you, Christina. Are you doing okay? Yeah, it's a really hard decision to make. It's losing a friend, it is, but whew. He's in peace now and not suffering anymore. Oh, right on. Oh, goodness, Christina. Yeah. Gotcha, what you know. Yeah, no, she really does. She's got, I call them piggy ears. It's the Great Dane ears, because when they lean forward, it's like the sow ears that I don't know if you've ever seen it, like just pig going around doing his pig thing. They've got these like cute little piggy ears. And Harley, the Great Dane that our roommate had, had piggy ears. So I don't know. So, because she's definitely a mutt. Like she's a purebred mutt. Um, and so there's no telling. Same, Heather. Okay, so we've got those now. I'm going to close this before I spill it. I'm going to drink some of this coffee before it gets cold. I'm going to plug the phone in before it dies. Let's go. Coffee. Oh my gosh. Sabaya says she looks like my friend's white boxer. He's a mess. She's actually really she's really chill. Like she gets the zoomies and stuff, but nothing excessive. And she's very I don't know, just a chill little booger. Little booby. Little dirty beans. Okay, where is... Oh, they're right here. Oh, these might be too big, though. We'll have to see. Oh, I have no idea what breed she is. Definitely looks like she has a bit of pit bull or boxer or something. Maybe some Great Dane. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Benjamin. Oh, it's good to see you. I was hoping our international folks would like us streaming a little bit earlier. Oh, yeah, that ring size is a little large. This is a 20 gauge 1/8 inch in stainless steel. I'm going to see if I can't go with, if I can't find something a little smaller. Rummaging commences. Millie, are you okay? She just sounds like she's like wheezing hard. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's alright being anybody. You're just a dog and a dog a little baby. Yeah. She's like, stop singing. Not in there. Are they in here? No. Are they in here? We'll use nickel silver. Doesn't matter. That's the right size though. For what I'm looking for. Get in back in there. There we go. Yeah, these are wee bitty. And not all the same size. Past Vaughn, what the heck? It's okay, it's fine. She's pulled crap like this before. Right, Drax? I think that's a much more proportionate. Do I double up? Let's see. Yep. Anne says, does it really matter? She has a dog's heart. That's the main thing. I've never had a dog that wasn't just a mutt. And I love it. Because oftentimes, like, I mean, it's not the same, but I think y'all get what I'm getting at. But like Poppy, one of our chickens, is a mutt. Like, she is not a particular breed. She's a cross between like just random like third generation mutt. And she is 6 years old, I think, 6 or 7, and still lays about an egg a week, and has just been the easiest keeper. She is so resilient. She is so, like, some of my chickens are kind of dumb. Like, some of the chickens that I've kept, like, they wouldn't know to hide from a hawk, you know, if they had gotten a memo a week early. Like, they're just not very, like, I don't know what's up with them. But Poppy is smart. She is shrewd and cunning and ruthless, and I love her. She is such a good little pantaloon wearing miscreant. Chickens are super cool. It's like having pet miniature dinosaurs. Tara says you charge less because it's nickel. Well, this is German silver or nickel silver, which is, I think, an alloy of copper, tin, and nickel. So it's not particularly any more or less expensive than the stainless steel. It has a really nice kind of brassy silver tone to it though. So I use it more for, well, first off, just because it was the size I needed. Something a little smaller. But I don't know. I'd have to do a cost analysis to see, because I've had these rings since probably 2008. When Randy got me a chainmail kit that had all these different ring sizes in it. Are you gonna fit in there? Because I don't know if you are. What are you doing? Why are you like this? Maybe if we open it wider. Oh, I did not make all of my loops the same size. Poppy is my girl. Love that little feather butt, says the bear, right? Which, have you started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl? Because I owe you a feather if you like it. I'm going to send you another one anyways, but... Can she play the piano or do math? It is fair time. She'll win a knife fight like 8 out of 10 times, at least. That probably reduces to some better fraction, but anyways, 3/4 of the time. Randy says 60% of the time she wins every time. Tara says 2008. Hoarder. You see me using it? This is totally justifiable behavior. Back up, Tara. On chapter 4, so far so good. It gets even better, Sabea. Right, Rex? Yeah, same, Brooke. She says, I avoid nickel because I sometimes make gifts for family and we all have allergies. Nickel seems to be a particular problem for metal allergies. I agree entirely, which is why a big reason of why I still have all of these in stock and haven't used them up. But for something like this, where it's just going to be dangling from the ear, I think I might skip that loop because it's just a little too close in. Oh, I'm not even in frame. Good grief. Thank you all for always being so patient with me. But yeah, it just doesn't quite, it's not laying right. So after all that trouble, but it shouldn't be making any contact with the skin, and we're always transparent. You think so? I can always take it off again later. Right on, that's cool of you, CD. Yeah, it can be tricky business with jewelry because some folks are like, I can only wear sterling. Other folks are like, I can wear anything but sterling. But nickel in general irritates just about anybody on their skin. Like it either does or it doesn't, but that's the most common for if folks have other metal allergies. It's pretty typical that they'll have nickel allergies as well. But if we've learned anything over the years, it's that everybody's different. I don't mind poking fun at each other, Tara. Hey, Lunia, how's it going? So I'm just getting that on there. I kind of like little projects like this, that they're not taking a whole lot of like brain space, but stuff's getting made. It's keeping my hands busy. And it's kind of a nice, what am I doing? It's a nice little way of kind of warming up for other pieces. So, by the way, for all of our, oh, Randy, that was a good call. That looks super cute. For all of our channel members, as well as our Happy Crafter Club members and Patreon supporters, we are going to be having, and that's our $1 and up folks, we're going to be having an after party we're going until 4 today, and then from 5 to 7 or later, we'll see, we'll be having an after party. So just wanted to let y'all know about that. There should be links down in the video description to all the pertinent information for how to join those things. If you're interested in joining the channel membership, that would be down right by the subscribe button, I think. I'm not certain. Is that where it is? Hey, Pammy Joe, how's it going? Tara's pulling faces at me. If we can pick on each other, if we can't pick on each other, what are we supposed to do? Dude, I don't even know. Do not even know. Ooh, yeah, that's right. I think I do need to get one of those little magnifier rings. Yeah, coffee, coffee, coffee. Let's dump it in the body. Hey, babe. The mailman's truck is outside. Do you want to take those packages to him, or do we have a pickup scheduled? All right, never mind then. You are on it. Witch Gnome says, is the earlier live stream going to become a common thing? Possibly. Honest? Yeah, probably. I'm not going to lie. We'll see. I don't know. I just work here. Nicola says, it's nearly 10 p.m. here in France. I don't have the energy for after parties. That's fair. That is very fair. Me neither. That's why we have an earlier time slot. But it's like Randy and I were both like up at 7:30 today, and that's after wallowing in bed for a bit. We had like some mega nice cuddles. Cause like she has like a hunger that only hands can feed. Um, Mostly Randy's hands. She just like, cause I can come in and pet her, but if Randy tries to pet her, like she just eats his hands. Like she starts not freaking out, but just like like she thinks it's like go time to play. But she's starting to get a little bit more chill with Randy. Um, so it was really nice to be able to just have a nice like snuggle session with all the dogs in bed, and then we sat on the couch for a minute and Ember came and like sat on us. So Ember's getting a little bit more comfortable around the puppy. Christina says, you making me want some coffee. Pretty brown cup with pretty brown fluid, pretty sunlight reflection. Oh, that's not to shatter the illusion, but that's the ring light. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? Randy is friend, not food. Exactly. Or chew toy. Says you, Randy. Oh, I do like that. I just love the little bit of movement. Do 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 do. Samantha says, I swear you make references to everything that I also reference. I think anybody who like grew up on the internet, like especially the early internet, like we're all gonna have at least a couple of things in common. No, Greg. Like even if we didn't like it, we're still gonna. I remember that thing. It's like when folks talk about, I remember when there was one channel on TV, which I also remember. Well, there were 3 channels, not to flex or anything. But it's like to just be like, I remember when there was one meme account. Aw. Mew and Mew says, my puppy thinks all fingers are for chewing. She just lost her last baby tooth last week. I hope her teething will be done. Yeah, Millie has like no bottom front fangs right now. And I'm like, this isn't normal, right? Like where'd her teeth go? So I'm wondering how her face might change like when her teeth grow back in. Because right now she looks like she didn't have her dentures in, which is adorable. But it's also just like, I don't know. She's growing. Leslie says, I'm MTV played music old. Same. I remember like one of the first memories of a music video was Red Hot Chili Peppers playing their music video for Slide. And I like loved that song. Missy says, showing your age of the 3 channels. Yeah. Ooh, right on. Oh, quick cheese omelet. Honestly, Christina, we have not even thought about Dragon Con next year. We are just kind of letting our brains take a vacation. But that sounds awesome. 8, 10, 12-old and now. I remember when search engines were crap. You just searched until you found a good site and hoped they were part of a web ring. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be cool. I want to find a drum circle around here. Right, Leslie? I'm digging it. Like, I kind of feel like I should do something different hanging down right there. But no, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Uh-huh. Yeah, we had payphones in the high school. Like there was a whole wall of like just payphones. Because like nobody had cell phones, which was fine. It is good. It's getting a little cold, but that's fine. I gotta drink it faster. Gotta go fast. Faster, faster. Gotta drink it faster. Do, do, do. Did I count now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I just didn't make enough. Okay. It's like, am I bad at counting or did I just lose one? What? Witchinum says, I know we need this live stream. We've been stuck on a shameless marathon the last few days. Well, I mean, is that a bad thing, though? Hey, Misty. She says, I took off a bit early today. That mischievous giggle. Okay, coming in, doing our little bend. And again, having that edge that's grinded down so that it's very, very thin is like so helpful, because that way we can get a bend really nice and close to the bead. Hey, honey, what's up?
Did we get a package in the mail?
I don't know.
I sure freaking hope so.
Yeah? Because, okay, so Randy and I broke the hammock with Millie and Z's help. What? Well, I said with Millie and Z's help.
Who broke the hammock?
Randy and I. Everybody.
That little creature broke the
No, it's not Millie's fault. She's a sweet little baby. It's not your fault, Millie. It is your fault, but it's fine. She's so worried. Like, she's...
packages today.
Aww.
Why your butt get you wiggling, huh? Why your butt get you wiggling, huh? Yeah, I gotta cut that out.
No, don't stop, please. It was adorable. See? Aw, go get him, Millie. Randy, come back. All right. Oh, I'm caught on the chair. There we go. So do y'all have any questions while I work on this? We're going to change it up a little bit, because I spent way too long on my makeup today to not do like FaceTime with you guys. I'm just saying, all this crap, did it for you. So what questions do you guys have and stuff? Hey, Jennifer. My thoughts go out to all those affected by Ian. Right, Sandy? Ooh, my comments are super far behind. Okay. Ah, thanks, Christina. She was very sad that he left. Right, that's what I was going for, Misty. Okay, I gotta show you a picture. There's a picture on my tablet of what I...
Goodness, really?
Huh?
That thing's like nightmare fuel.
It is nightmare fuel. Prepare yourselves. Also, I have to show you guys. Can I show them the sticker that Maddie made?
Yeah.
Y'all, our niece Maddie...
You're a subscriber in next month's.
If you get booty boxes from us in October, you're going to be getting one of these as a sticker. Which it's really white. It's washing it out. Something's getting lost in translation, but it's got a lot more depth to it than what was showing. But she did such a good job. But she designs our stickers for the booty boxes. Okay, so what I want to dress up for, I'm gonna say for Halloween. It's just how I want to dress forever, though. How do I find it? And y'all, look at these. She like did a whole like fungal summer line of like mushrooms wearing bikinis, and this like chonky toad. You guys, look at him gazing into your soul. I love it. She's so good. I don't know where to find the picture that I'm looking for.
By the way, guess who's watching?
Who's watching?
Maddie.
Oh, hey, Maddie.
She's like, I popped in and the hammock's broken? What?
Yeah. Well, Millie did the people's elbow. Like, the puppy's elbow. Randy and I made chili, and then we set some stuff on fire, and we were hanging out in the backyard, and it was really nice. Like, it was cool enough, the mosquitoes weren't bad.
So good about her.
No. And Randy and I were laying in the hammock, just like looking at the stars, and it was wonderful because the fire was dying down. And then Zeke got up on the hammock with us, and you know that he's very bad at like sitting, like, because he'll like, instead of just laying down and chilling out, he'll sit like awkwardly with all 30 of his elbows just like pointing directly into your ribs. Finally got him to lay down, and we were rocking, and I think that's what did it in, is Randy and I, like, we were rocking, and we were all just looking at the stars, and Millie was having the zoomies, and I didn't think twice about it, and then, like, out of nowhere, she just comes in, and she's like, and just into the hammock, and I guess it pushed us right over the weight threshold. I mean, we've had the hammock like the frame for like 9 years, and we've never been skinny on it. So it's been like the whole time we've had it, like straining and trying. But I get it was right as we were like back, and then Millie landed, and it just boom, like it just peeled the weld up. So there's no fixing that short of like welding. And there's like $50 for a replacement one on Amazon. So I was like, okay, because I don't have any of the stuff to weld or know how. So, but this is okay. Are y'all ready for some nightmare fuel? Prepare yourselves. So it's like a vision board, okay? You have to pretend that it looks like something not horrible, okay? Shut up, Randy.
I'm not saying
Okay, so what we're gonna be doing is I want my makeup kind of like this, like that. But I'm gonna do my eyebrows different, and then I'm gonna glue a moon to my forehead, and then I want to make some ram horns, and I want to make some little moth antenna, but out of like spring steel, like a full hard spring steel. And I'm gonna do like a little fishing weight at the end. That way, when I go like this, they just go crazy. Like, because when people wear those like bee antennas that are on springs, and so they're constantly like blum blum blum, like I love it. I cannot get over it. So I want my antennas, my little fluffy mothy antennas, to do that. I was thinking about dyeing my hair green, but I don't know. I'm gonna start with just like a henna wash on it, and then I can put in like my green dreads and stuff. And then I want to make some like big moth wings, and I think this is just how I want to dress forever for the rest of my life. So, and Randy says it's nightmare fuel, but it is. It's true. Yep. So that's what that's what this is, the seeds of that. Use a light up for the tips. Yes. I thought I'd come back and visit your page to see if you have a new friend sitting in the chair. Yeah, that's little Millie Billy butt. Yeah. Hey, give me them hot boogers. Booger chat. There we go. What's up, baby?
It's confirmed it is nightmare fuel.
Really? From Maddie?
The last 2 messages.
Oh, sorry. Kind of like a hippie corn album cover. Very trippy and scary. You cut right to the core of me, Baxter. Well, I'm glad y'all like it. Ooh, right on. Oh, that's cool, Christina. But yeah, so I want to dress up like, I think I want to wear like, an owl headdress as well. I don't know. I don't know if I want to dress up like an owl moth. We'll see. Hey, Dana. Oh, it's been ages. She said, hope you and Randy are doing better. Question, have you ever heard of ClickUp? I'm using it to plan my hand embroidery and crochet business. Thought you might want to check it out. I've never heard of that. I'll have to give it a Google or something. Christina, are you going to be horny for Halloween? Ooh, freaky fish lady. Holly says, wow, definitely green hair, maybe some blue. Maybe. We'll have to see. A cryptid Sona. Yes! Hey, Laura! I like that. A cryptid Sona. And then like the neighbors will just see me like waddling around the golf course in it at like 2 a.m. Oh, Misty says I'm gonna be a hermit in my pajamas for Halloween. Same thing I am every day. Yeah, but for Halloween you'll be doing it with flair. Horny devil was thinking it, but moods change. Right on. ProPool says, what's the meaning of life? Okay, do you want like a silly answer or like what I actually think? Because flip a coin. So yeah, okay, another project that I'm thinking, I gotta finish these earrings. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera back around. 42. This may be a continuously transmorphing devil. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, everybody else has got it. 42. Cheers, y'all. Oh, really, Kit? Are you in top chat? Or live chat? The witch just said that it isn't enough to be nightmare fuel. We're from Flint, right? Right? Nancy says the meaning of life is in Monty Python. Everybody knows that. Yeah, how was it that they ended it? It's like, be nice to people, drink enough water. Like, and then they just like at the end when they just flung like the book they were reading out of, that was perfect. That wasn't a formative movie for me at all. Ooh, Stephanie says, could you do some coin wrapping pendant ideas that show off the sides of the coins as well? I think that's doable. Because it's kind of tricky, because it's usually the spot where most folks do their like most structural aspects. Now see, what I'm running into here is the addition, ooh, it's blurry. The addition of the ring makes it hang down too low. So what I'm going to do for just this center part, a little Millie dog. She's huffing her own beans. Drax's mom's got it going on, yeah. Like, we could remove the bead, but I'm not going to do that. Fancy, life is a stage, fancy up and have some fun. Right? Like, and that's what I was feeling like today. I was like, I was doing my makeup, and I wasn't going to do this initially, and then I started getting carried away, and I was just like listening to music and like really feeling myself. And I was like, if I can't get dressed up and shake my tail feathers, then what even is the point? Like, and then other Vaughn was like, yeah, that's a great idea. So here we are. Okay, so I'm going to open that up. Now, this piece in particular, like this link, I've made the loop a little bit larger. And I'm coming in and I'm closing it. I'm hoping that it won't get tangled in anything. But it is not structural at all. So the hope, you know, I'll just, okay. I'm going to do it different. Do, 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 do. Hey, Crafty Songbird, how's it going? Whoop, there it goes. Bye, Missy. Have a great rest of your evening. So I'm going to trim this back just a little bit because I haven't cut them yet. Ah, you can encase the coin in glass for that with a glass border that lets you see the sides of the coin, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I definitely wouldn't use chainmail and a fractal wrap. That would, like, you know, easy elimination on that one. But, you know, they'd requested specifically a wire wrap. Okay. So I just made the loop smaller.
Just do 2 wires with a bit of wrapping in the middle.
Right?
Set the coin in the middle and have them go up the sides. Well, up the front and the back. So you bend them to hold it.
Yeah. The after party is going to be from 5 till 7. I'm giving myself a full hour off to have a little bit of a talking break. Cool, I like that. But yeah, since it's not bearing the weight of anything other than the bead itself, I think doing that should be just fine. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Shona, how's it going? Any chance you can do a tutorial showing how to wrap a crystal quartz with a small glued-on cabochon? I'm stuck. I can send you a pic if you accept them. Yeah, you can send pictures to backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com. But I'm wondering about the small glued-on cabochon. Hey, Tadashi. Oh, we're doing well. How have you been? I'm having difficulty figuring out how to wrap this ammonite piece. Ooh, ammonites are fun. So for the coin wrap, are you going for something more clean and minimal, or do you mind like spirals and stuff? Because I have such a tendency towards spirally things that sometimes I have to specifically be like, no, Vaughn, we're not doing that right now. Y'all always present such interesting challenges. And I'm not gonna lie, it would normally take me like 30 minutes maximum to do this earring, like these set. But I'm so distractible. Y'all, okay, check these out. Speaking of distractions, where in the heck? This is the opening side. I pressed these tiny little maple leaves, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with them. But they're just so tiny and perfect. Deborah says, with you being a free spirit and all, did you take art in high school where it is very structured? I did not. I never got to take any art classes. My family and the folks I was living with at the time really, really were pushing like the math and science angle, which I wasn't terrible at. Like I always got like decent grades, but I always felt like people were gonna find out how dumb I am. Because like I always felt like I was struggling to keep up, and it was just a lot of stress. But I was in band, and that was like my art credit. So I wasn't willing to not be in band to take art instead, because I already, by the time I got into high school, I'd already been doing it since like what, fifth grade. And I really, really enjoyed music. It was a way that I felt like connected to my dad, and that's what my friends did. And so it's, and I don't know. And it had also, get this, it had always been kind of like the point was driven home that art was for fun and that there's no way to actually make any money at it. So I was worried about, having growing up pretty poor, like, keeping my bills paid was a big motivator for, a career. And yet here I am. So, doing art for a living. But at the school we went to, Randy took art for, was it 3 or 4 years, honey?
4 years.
All 4 years. And the art teacher beat the love of it out of him. Not literally, but I mean, I think a person can only take so much of being told that what they do is not art and that they do it wrong and getting bad grades and just, I don't know what it is, but she did not like Randy. And so part of me is kind of glad I didn't take art in high school. Ooh, resin cab for the leaves. I like that.
Year, I was like, okay, this is just a personal vendetta. You had to change what classes you taught to ensure that you were my teacher again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Christina says, does Randy do art now? He doesn't think so. I think he does really great on Chainmail, and he has really beautiful ideas. And sometimes if I leave my tablet out and like with like Procreate up, like if I put it near him with like the pencil already out, he'll pick it up and like start doodling and stuff. But if anybody ever catches him, he'll like act like he wasn't doing it. Like it's kind of cute, but it's also like, oh man, if I could like punch somebody in the throat, it'd be that art teacher. It is, Heather. It is awful to squash somebody's creativity. But we all have our shit, Ooh, I'm sorry. Yeah, a mold. You got it right, Nicola. Lunia says, I keep losing the stream, so I guess I'll head out. Oh no, my internet is terrible. Well, be safe and have a great rest of your day, Lunia. But no, I didn't get to take art classes. Now, my parents were always, like, when I was young, like, before, like, prior to, like, 6th grade, my mom and dad were, like, really supportive of, like, every Christmas I got art supplies, but there wasn't a whole lot of opportunity. Like, one time I had gotten, like, for a birthday, I had gotten some clay and some sculpting tools, but, I mean, I didn't know how to make anything. Like, what would have really, like, YouTube would have been really helpful back then to just, I mean, you're a kid looking at this lump of clay with all the potential of anything in the world to turn it into, but no structure to be like, okay, we're going to start by making a snake so you can learn how to, like, make something look like it has eyes. So I just tried, like, sculpting a horse because I was still in my horse phase that I haven't grown out of. Where I wanted to be a horse. I would only bathe if I was using mane and tail shampoo and conditioner. Like, I can only imagine it was challenging for everyone around me to like be like, Vaughn, stop talking like a horse. Stop running like a just Vaughn, just bathe. Just stop talking. Nay, I say. But But I had this vision in my head of how I wanted it to look, and it just would look like a lump of clay with like nostrils gouged into it. Yeah, definitely mane and tail, Stephanie. That's the only way they could get me to use soap and bathe. Like I was a filthy little gremlin child. Well, with Play-Doh, I wasn't allowed to mix my colors, which took a lot of the fun out of it. Which I understand we were like broke, and so it's if once you mix the colors, you kind of you're stuck with like that same kind of smashed up, uh, kind of poopy brown color of all the colors of Play-Doh mixed together. But we're making it. We're making up for it now. The fake horse people. Oh goodness, Liz. Well, hey, thank you for doing that for folks. That's amazing. Back in the day, right, Christina? Off topic, says Denise. I love off topic. Sorry, watched you for years. Unfortunately, not showing correct level of appreciation for your... What? Unfortunately, not showing correct level of appreciation for your genius, artistry, infectious smile, and willingness to share your gift. So, great, thanks. Well, thank you, Denise. Y'all are so kind to me. Like, you're gonna make my head so big I won't fit through doorways. Gotcha, Liz. And the patience to stab something hundreds of times, that's amazing. But no. Ah, made her own clay. That's awesome. Like a dough clay or like an actual like clay like out of the ground. Oh wow. Right on, Heather. She says, I made a clay elephant pink with blue and purple dots in 3rd grade, and that actually looked like an elephant. Now I try to do chainmail. Bye, Liz. Thanks for coming through. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we need 10. So let me grab one more bead. I don't know. I'm also going to say I'm really glad that, in hindsight, I'm really glad I didn't take art in high school. If only because I was very much of a mindset that I needed to be perfect immediately. Like if anybody was like, especially with like, I don't know, it was not a healthy headspace, but I think my own self-criticism and things would have really made me miserable in pursuing art at that time. And then I don't know if I ever would have, been like, I'm glad I discovered art with Randy backing me up and cheering me on and encouraging me with his very, very patient, very consistent encouragement. Because whenever I have pieces that I'm frustrated to tears or something that I'm like, oh my god, this has not come out the way I wanted it to at all, he was there to be kind of a positive whisper in my ear being like, no, you did good, you got this, look at this part here, that's really cool. Or in the 4 years of art that he took, he's actually really knowledgeable about like supplies and things and materials and techniques, so he was able to kind of kind of poke me into the right direction and be like, well, maybe you want to try using this instead. Ah, Heather says, are you an Aries? Me too. I am a Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Ooh, Nicholas says, art in our school was very focused on the history of art, wanted to do and try stuff. Right on. I think we had an art appreciation class at our high school that was like, or like art history or something, or maybe both. But I didn't take that one either. Ooh, Sagittarius, Aries. Some of my favorite humans happen to be Aries and Gemini and Aquarius and Capricorn. I don't know. I like all of them. That's a good point, Leslie. Leslie says timing is an important part of passion. If it isn't the right time, your passion will not be sparked. That's really true. Crap. Okay, so I gotta change one of these. Ooh, Lara says, yeah, we had an AP art history class, but I didn't take it or any other art class, so Randy definitely has a better idea of it than me. Right on. Well, I don't think Randy took the art history class. Hey, babe. Did you take the art history class?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm grateful every day I'm not in high school anymore. Like, So I'm kind of trying to mess about to get that hang correctly. Go smush it. Am I even in frame? Barely. Mother says, here, here. I will drink to that, actually. Thank goodness. But I think I was going to absolutely lose my mind if I had to do more busy work. Because it's like, especially after being homeschooled, where it's like, because I had to repeat 3rd grade, because I didn't get glasses until 2nd grade. And then I was wearing the eye patch. So I was like very behind. And then I was homeschooled, and my dad, like, he had just gotten real sick. So he was home all the time too. And so he would help me like through my curriculum. And it's like, I could sit down and just get it all done and then have the rest of my day to like play with my toy horses and go stand in the backyard holding worms in my hand, hoping birds would come eat like from my hand. And there was this hole that I'd been digging for a while. That was like an ongoing project. But yeah, I could go and do other crap with my day than just sit there and being like, okay, I have to do this because, you know, like it would drive some of the teachers crazy for you to just like pull out a book and read it, to like be done with your work and read a book. Which it is what it is. But that was a real challenge. Ah, right on, Chibi. Lara says that all checks out. But yeah, it's just. Ooh, I missed the first part of your comment. Chibi says junior high art kind of traumatized me. Oh no, I was working on a carousel horse painting. Oh, that sounds cool. And it was good, but I got sick and was out for 2 weeks. And the teacher gave my painting to a new student to finish. Excuse me? Oh, I had crapped in somebody's desk drawer. That's terrible. Like, yeah. I'd hid my book inside a book. Nice, leave. Yeah, just make it look like I'm really interested in the textbook. Itsy Bitsy says, my art teacher told me I was crap. Wow. I wonder how it feels for them to be so wrong. Like, because I've seen your stuff. You are not crap. Like, not even a little bit. And the thing is, too, okay. I've got serious words for a sec. It's okay to be crappy at something. Like, oh no, you're bad at it. Who cares? Like, if you're having fun, you'll get better. Like, so it's okay to be bad at something. I mean, if you're starting out, if like, I don't know. But that's it. That's all I got. Like, I was like, maybe we'll say something profound. Nope, it's just that. But it don't, like, it's okay. And I think especially once we're like grown-ups, and we're used to being at least competent at some things, it makes being terrible at something all the more like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm so bad at this. And it's like, no, it's okay. Because people will be like, I'll get emails from folks, y'all. And I love getting emails from you guys. But there's only so many gentle ways that I can say it. But it'll be like a picture of their first wire wrapping piece, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I suck at this." And I'm like, "Yeah, you should. It's your first wire wrapping piece. Like, cut yourself some slack." And so, yeah, I don't know. Like, so if somebody's gonna look at your work whenever you're still literally a child or in your first, like, I don't know, decade of learning a skill, if it's like a hobby or something, you know, or something that's an artisan craft and takes literal hours and hours and hours of practice applied to it to get good. Um, any teacher who's going to look at you and be like, ah, this is crap, like they need to maybe reevaluate why they're teaching. Because you don't get a flower to bloom by yelling at it. Ah, CD says, I want to go take some art classes at the community center near my house. I just don't want to go alone. Right on. I don't know. I had taken a watercoloring class by myself one time, and it was interesting. Like, the class was really good, but, like, I don't know. I think I talked to a lady's husband, and she got, like, uh, I don't know. I don't think it's fair to compare her to one of my hens, but I've seen my hens do it. But it's where all their feathers stand up on end and they make this, like, noise that's, like, aggressive and, like, you know, doing like a territorial display. And I was just like, dude, calm down. Like, I just asked him which color he had used or something. Like, it was, anyways. But so I don't know. I can understand wanting to go with a friend. Oh no, Itzy. Heather says I should have gone to shop and learned how to weld. Could have been very useful now. Right? Like, I would use welding way more. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed my AP English classes, but I mean, I would enjoy knowing how to weld more than anything I ever learned about MLA formatting. So, but I don't know. Peopling is always challenging, but always an adventure, so you never know what you're going to run into. Do, 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 do. Ooh, Witchenome says, I've learned the more I think about making it perfect, it looks more like crap. And when I don't think about it and just let it happen, it turns out amazing. Amen, man. That's how they go about it. Right, Mary Hart? I can understand why YouTube doesn't let people post pictures in the chat, though. That could get degenerate instantly. So. Oh, Millie. You're okay. It's okay. She's having dreams, little doggy dreams. It's okay. I'll be right back, y'all.
Let's see. Let's move this over here. Put this right there. What else can we move around, Lily? What do you think she won't notice? Oh crap, she's coming back.
Hey, what you doing?
Huh?
What you doing, little Millie doll? Hey, baby.
Uh-huh.
Would you mind letting Millie out?
Oh,
Since
you need to go outside.
she just woke up from her nap.
All right.
Oops. Kicking the tripod. What did he come over here and do? What did he touch?
Huh? What?
What did he do?
I didn't do nothing.
Uh-huh. Thank you, honey. Y'all gotta tell me that. What did he do? It's like, let's go poop in the yard. I had to kick Randy out of the living room this morning because he started playing Pokemon on his old phone. Because, like, we were able to find, like, a new phone for him for, like, only, like, $200. And since it's a business expense, I was all over that. But his old phone just will not hold a charge, like, at all. But other than that, it's still pretty good. So he downloaded a Pokemon game. I'm not sure which one it is, but like an emulator or something, I guess. And he's been playing it. But I guess from it's residual from when he was doing his gaming channel here on YouTube, like back before Copa and stuff. But like he's narrating the entire thing to me while I'm trying to read the driest book on the planet about plumbing. And honestly, it's not the driest book on the planet about plumbing because it's got a lot of pictures. I've tried reading one that didn't have any pictures and I couldn't do it. At least this one, it's like, it's nice to see an example of, you know, what the neoprene connection, like, anyways. It's just nice to see a picture of what they're talking about. And so I'm highly distractible and I'm trying to like get through this book. And he's just there telling me all about his Pokemon and all these different things. And he's like, you know, talking about, it's not Pokemon Go. It's one of the ones that used to be like on Game Boy Color, I think. But I was like, Randy, you have to get out of here. And it's a shame because it was a really nice morning. But he came down and out all day. He's been like, you kick me out of the living room. Sabaya, don't know what you're talking about. Whistles. But it's just, it was really nice. Though we're trying to do that thing, I think it's called work-life balance. And so today we got started a little early, but I try to not get to work until 10. And Millie's been getting me up at about 7 or 7:30 every day. So having just a few hours to like actually do like a morning routine. Because I've always said and known that, like logically, I've known that the daily grind shapes us into who we will become. You know, it's like our habits and routines and, you know, sort of rituals, more or less, are what, you know, are gonna, oops. Oh, no, I'm not, but I can see that, Deborah. I think it's a Monsters and Men song that's a furry coats and dirty paws and furry coats, or I don't know. I don't know the words, but it's nice and I like it. Do, 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 do. My head is an animal. But, and then I've started over on the Vonster vlog. We haven't posted it yet, but I'm getting all the footage for a 30 days of 30 of playing the piano. And, I don't know if I'll be able to fit in a lesson tonight, but I've done, 7, about 40 to 45 minute long lessons on the piano. I think in the past, like, yes, Dirty Paws. Thank you, Kitty. Dirty Paws by Monsters and Men. Hey, April, how's it going? But, and that's exciting to, like, actually, because I figure if I wish something in my heart, like in my heart of hearts, if I wish, like, man, I wish I could play the piano. I owe it to myself to at least freaking try, especially since last year as like an early birthday present, Randy bought me a piano keyboard. Like I owe it to myself. I have to put in the time and try to do this because it's like if I wished it that hard in my heart. And so I made like a list of all the things that I wish on a regular basis, and I'm going to be tackling them over on the Monster vlog in these 30 day of 30. Because I mean, ow, oh, my little meat mittens. Ouch. Hey, Andrea, how's it going? Oh, right on. Well, I'm really glad to be helpful to you. I got all excited and broke my hands. What were we talking about? Okay. I'm gonna do that. Gonna put this away. If I'm just sitting around, like for years, I've been sitting around wishing that I knew how to play the piano. But it's like, at least this way, if I apply myself for 30 minutes for 30 days, even if I never play the piano again, I will have at least put in 30 minutes for 30 days. And so I'm going to be tackling that. I want to try downloading Duolingo. I don't know if I should do Duolingo or Babbel, but I really want to learn to speak Spanish because that's something I've always lamented, especially with the debacle with accidentally stealing melody from my neighbors. I really would have, I wish that I knew how to speak Spanish. And I'd taken like 3 years of it in high school, but I was not applying myself. Like, I know just enough Spanish to know that I do not speak Spanish, but I really, I would love to have that skill, to be able to do that, to just be able to, like, wave at my neighbors and say, hey, gotcha, Witchin' Gnome. Says, I wish I could play the guitar. I own my uncle's old guitar, but my hands can't handle holding that grip for long. Have you considered laying it to make it like a lap guitar kind of? Because you can just press the chords on this hand and then do the strumming like plucking. Laura says I use Duolingo. Right on. Well, I've got those. Now I've got these. Right? Ooh, right on, Sabea. And I can read Spanish and figure it out, but it's like, no hablo español, yo hablo inglés. Yep. But there's a big difference between like reading English and then going into, about 45 minutes north of Chattanooga and trying to understand what somebody's saying. Those are two very different things. And so it's like nobody, typically speaks in like formal, well enunciated, like there's going to be a long learning curve. But if I don't start applying myself, I'm never going to learn it. And so I just put it on the list and then we'll tackle it. Because y'all kept me accountable for that year of yoga, like majorly. I could not have done that without like Lola and Maggie and all y'all coming in and being like, hey, Vaughn, you did so good today. Keep at it. And like, okay, I guess I'll keep doing it. Oh, right on, Michelle. Also use Duolingo, my husband as well. And then we say stuff like, I duo your lingo. Nicole, we would get along very well, I think. Oh, wow. Andrea says, I play piano by ear since the age of 3 years old, and it's no joke. I had to take college courses just to learn notes, scales, harmony. That's amazing, though. I'm not tone deaf, but it's pretty close. Like, in having played the flute in high school, my first 2 band instructors when I was still in Ohio were like, can you seriously not hear how out of tune you are? And I was like, what's tune? It was pretty bad. Okay, we're gonna flip it around. I'm gonna try them on, you guys, because I think they're gonna go really cute with this necklace too. If I decide to put them up for sale on the website, I'll have sanitized them with some 99 rubbing alcohol. Right on, Chibi. She says, I grew up with parents that only spoke Spanish, but I went to school with people who only spoke English, so I speak both fairly well. Writing in Spanish is a whole different matter. Right on. Thank goodness for Google Translate, though. Ooh, a moment of truth. I'm so excited. They're dramatic. Love it. I'm just watching Randy walk around on the front porch like he's lost. Let's see if we can get that in there. I forgot I had the side door open. Well, hey, little Millie Billy. You look like you need a bath, baby girl. She's like, I don't want to be on camera. Oh, well, thank you, guys. I'm really excited about them. Woo! Wendy.
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
No pee-pee poo-poos?
No pee-pee poo-poo.
Really? She must be saving them up for later. What do you think these earrings?
Try to get herself into those. I like those.
Yeah?
Nice, yeah.
How much should we sell them for? $5?
No. She tried to get into your wild cucumbers again.
She is all about them.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get in after her because of all the raspberry canes.
Mm-hmm.
And they get all tangled up. But I think I'm going to have to go through and just harvest all of them so that she doesn't eat them. Because I don't want her eating the black ones and getting... The internet calls wild cucumbers, once they've become ripe and turned like from that like green color to a dark black, a violent laxative. So I'm trying to avoid that, and Millie is like super interested in them. So, ow, getting snagged on stuff. Okay, we've got 17 minutes. Do y'all have any questions real quick? I would need a refresher on music to read it again. For anybody wanting to learn an instrument like bass, ukulele, guitar, piano, or even singing, Musician has a free version of their app, and it's like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, but you're actually learning how to make music, you know, how to read music, how to make the notes and stuff, and it's really cool. And they've really been expanding into, like, they've got like a bunch of songs from Metallica now, which I thought was really cool. Millie's so cute, you guys. I can't get over it. Her little face, little poochie face. Oh, Millie. Like when Sam and Z were puppies, we were on the road doing anywhere from 20 to 30 conventions and craft shows a year, so we didn't get to be home as much. So it's really nice to get to be home and be around Millie and all of her puppy shenanigans. Which, you know, says, I used to play clarinet and bass clarinet in school. Right on. But yeah, after a refresher, you'll have it down. Especially because, like, I'm still learning how to read bass clef. Because, like, on the flute, I only ever read, like, treble clef. And never really, like, acknowledged that anything else existed. So if you already know how to read bass and treble clef, you're miles ahead. Oh, that's nice that your sisters were in choir. Played the B-flat clarinet. That's very cool. CD says, I'm a 54-year-old woman who loves heavy metal. I really want to learn how to play the bass guitar. Do it. I mean, of all the times to be alive, I'm really excited that the internet exists and that we can just Google it, and all we have to do is put in the reps, and it's amazing what can be accomplished. Like, even some music stores have like rent or even rent to own options on instruments, so you don't have to like flat out buy an instrument. Oh, Millie, I have to pet you. I can't not. You just look at me with your little eyeballs and your little ears and your whiskers and your nose. Do you know how much I love you, you little booby? Yeah. What's that? Millie. What you looking at? Still kind of sleepy, huh? Yeah. You'll come sit in my lap. Come on. She just says, What do you think of all that? Oh, I love you. I love you so much. Okay. What do we make next, you guys? Being home is the best thing. It is. I love being at home. It's where all my stuff is. Yes. Okay, so this was last week's tutorial, and that is the polymer clay with where it's like a pendant, but it strings like a bead, like just a top drilled bead. There it goes. And then in last week's live stream, I let y'all vote, like our channel members, and y'all voted on everything, which is my fault for giving that option. But we did where it's got bead links, it's got chainmail, it's got bead strung. And they also make super cute if y'all are inclined to wearing things on your noggin. This one's a little bit big, but we have some smaller ones up on the website. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to make these, you guys. And they're a great option for folks who can't wear metal, because all that's touching is polymer clay, and you could string it up with just bead strung along the whole neckline so that it's just glass, gemstone, or more polymer clay beads. And then you can change out the clasp for you could do like where it just ties, or like a slide like leather. We should do a video where it's just like a no metal necklace for folks with metal out. I think that'd be cool. Ooh, or macrame. You could put it on with macrame. Oh, that's cool what you know. It says, I did learn to play the piano at my grandma's, but it was one that had numbers instead of letters for the notes and keys. Well, that would still translate a bit, I'm sure. More jewelry with prefab components combined with wire wrapping. Okay. I started playing the recorder and keyboard as a kid, moved on to xylophone and bongos as a preteen, only kept up the keyboard as a teen. Been over 20 years since I touched an instrument, though. I think you might surprise yourself with how quick it comes back, especially if you enjoy it and if you like want it in your heart. Like, it's crazy to see how quick folks can pick things back up. You have to know how to read music notes first, if not, it's useless. I'm going to show you just real quick. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it does help a lot to know how to read music. But there's also an app called Synthesia that's really good, that like it'll put like, you just line up your fingers. But yeah, this is the piano one. And how do I? Okay, well, I don't want to click on today's guided lesson. All right, this one's super easy. I'm going to put it into practice mode so you can see. So you can line up. And so it says the letters on there, and then it also tells you what finger to press for the colors. And then whenever it's in practice mode, you can click one of them. Boop. And it'll make so where you can isolate just one hand or the other hand, or do both. You can control the speed and stuff. Like, it's, I don't know. It's a tool that is there for you to use if you have it in your heart to want to use it. So it helps you by doing, and it has like an accompaniment as well. So like I'm here like doing the Saints Come Marching In, like the slow version, and it sounds amazing because it has like the full band accompaniment behind it. But then whenever I've got my headphones on, so to me it sounds amazing, but Randy's in the living room and all he hears is like dun 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 dun, because I have zero intonation. So it makes practicing a lot more fun for me, at least, because it sounds terrible to Randy. But at least on the piano, it's not like when I was learning the flute and just honking and screeching and stuff. So there's that. Hey, Aang, how's it going? Let's see. I want to read more comments. Ah, carpal tunnel. That's true. What breed is she? I have no idea, Denise. We've heard, people have said she's pit bull. People have said she might be Great Dane. She's perfect, is what she is. Hey, Lydia. No, you're good. My son plays and he does it from sound. It does not read music, but I know not everyone can do that. We had met, what, not Tom Mason, that's the pirate guy. His name was Tom. Do you remember his last name at the Fayetteville Art Center?
No, but he was a really good mason.
He was a really good mason. Like, he was a stone carver. He was the Tennessee fiddler champion. Could not read a lick of music. And he got kind of bored being, I guess, the fiddler champion of Tennessee. So he picked up the banjo and then was the champion at that. And as a dude, like, to hear him tell stories about his life, like, he's one of the people that, like, I feel like is on par with, like, William Stout. Whenever, like, I can just sit there and, like, the depth of their stories and the life that they've lived is astounding. But, and he was, I think her name was, huh? Peggy. She taught me to play the spoons, and she was the silver-haired goddess from Nashville who she would do this, like, because I got to have like a jam session with the other artists. This was after our very first Host of Christmas Past, and Ron Adcock was there, and he's a fantastic sculptor, you guys. Like, he did this piece that was like, it was either the madness of death or the insanity of life or something, but he was talking about he was on a ship on the Mediterranean and the storm had stirred up and they were just on this little boat, and he's like, all you can freaking do is aim at the wave and hold on. And he did this sculpture that was like, I mean, it had to have been like 9 feet tall, of all the waves, and all the water crests off the top of the waves had these very subtle, like, impressionistic skulls in them, like, to where if you weren't looking for it you didn't see it. And it was just of this big wave, and just, it was, but Ron was there and he was playing the guitar and had like jingle bells strapped to his foot, and Peggy had her spoons, and I brought my flute, and I'm like, I can read sheet music, like coming out of, like, you know, high school concert band. I felt like such an absolute amateur, which I was, but man, I felt it. And Tom was there playing his violin or his fiddle, but that was so cool. And Peggy was singing too, and she could play her spoons one-handed, and she was just like clacking them along, and it was wizardry, absolute wizardry. And so I kind of just like sat there watching and like doing like this body clapping things. I didn't have any spoons or drums or anything, and it was just, it was so freaking cool. And I miss music in my life so bad, like, and I don't know how to like get good, scrub, I guess. Like, so I want to go to like drum jams or something, because at least that way I can sit there with like a shaky egg and like be terrible quietly and just enjoy myself. But I was also looking at, you know, with all the free time we don't have, there is a public concert band over in Joplin that if you can read sheet music and you've got an instrument, you can show up to practice and they've got a spot for you. And I was like, excellent, because like I'm setting my bar really, really low. But just to get to be around other musicians and stuff would be so cool, because I miss it. So, and the Laffa Bulldog. Oh my goodness, I've never heard of that, Nancy. The stream. Okay. Janine says, can you please tell us the name of the site again? I couldn't catch it. Do you mean like for the app that's Musician, or if there might have been a different website? Yeah, it's Yousician. Yousician, I think. Whoop! And start small and build. That's a really good advice, Christina. Thank you. I want a caterwaul with you next time we get together. Tara says, I got my MBA in live performance marketing in 2020. Yeah, COVID did get right in the way of that train, didn't it? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Misty. Yep, that's exactly how you spell it. Okay, so we've got 7 minutes, and what we're going to be doing in today's after party. Millie, don't chew on that. That's metal. You know what? She'll figure it out. There's plate weights on the bottom of Bertha's stand, and she just went over and like licked them a bunch. So I don't know. Dance a lot, even if it's bad. Yes, Nicola. Yeah, I think what we're going to be doing in the after party is I'm going to start making the duplicate of this one, which will likely be one of our next tutorials. So I've had a lot of folks ask us questions about upcoming master classes, and because I had thought that we'd continue on with making our weave sampler, but I think what might be more helpful to folks is if for the next couple of, you can do it, there you go, oh you do so good, you do so good, Minnie. For the next couple of master classes, we may just do make this piece with me, and we take you from start to finish, how to encase the cab, how to do a different style of back, and each one will have a different weave and a different bail style. And so hopefully that will kind of lead you through not just being able to do the weave, but actually using it in application. And then we can still do the sampler keyring and stuff anyways. So yeah, bye Benjamin. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yes. The app is Yousician, Yousician, and they have like an entirely separate one for the piano, but it's still by the same company, Yousician. But yeah, so I don't know, what do y'all want to see in the after party? This one or this one? Because they're pretty similar ish. Bye, Deborah. Thanks so much for hanging out. Yes, that's the Yousician app. They have a, if you find the Yousician app, you'll be able to find the one for the piano too. Christina says, right now I'm thinking about boondocking, mountain climbing, backpacking, just alternative things, and finally doing it, or just traveling. I need to do something new. Backpacking is a lot of fun, but it can be quite challenging. I'm really glad that for my first backpacking trip, we only did like, I think 8 miles. Because I did not know what I was getting into with carrying that pack, and I brought like 20 pounds of food. So, but I think you would really enjoy it, Christina, just being in the deep woods like that. There really is nothing else like it that I've ever experienced. The silver one? Okay. You got hiccups, baby? You got eye boogers? Yeah. Because I know that hiccuping, somebody said that was a Great Dane trait. The Salmon Z did it too, so I don't know. Guess mountain biking is backpacking. It was intricate though, watching you. Nice. CD said, I enjoy listening to good heavy metal when I make jewelry. It inspires me. It's intense. I've really been listening to a lot of like Viking metal, I guess. I don't know. I can't think of any of the band names off the top of my head, but I really like it. There's like a didgeridoo and like somebody wailing on like a hurdy-curdy. It was good stuff. So, huh? You're a hurdy-curdy. Okay. So the way that the after party is going to work, you guys, is we're taking an hour off. So we will start up the after party it is 4 o'clock my time. So at 5 p.m. CST, or an hour from right this moment, we will, if you're in our Happy Crafter Club or a channel member or a supporter on Patreon, keep an eye out for your notifications or in your email, because we'll be emailing the link to you in an hour. So we said, woo, I'll be off work for the after party. Right on. And I'm actually gonna be going ahead and getting the wires snipped for, I think we're going to recreate this one in copper. What do y'all think of that? All right, we'll see you in the after party. So any last minute questions before we go? Right, Chippy? Backpacking would be so much easier if we lived in the wizarding world where we could shrink things and have magical tents and weightless bags. Yeah, that would be it, because then it's just taking a walk in the woods. Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much, Andrea. If you have any questions about anything, just let us know. So hopefully we can be helpful to you. I listen to them. They're pretty good. They're a Siberian Russian group. Right on. Merry Heart. Okay. See you in an hour, everybody. Stay safe, and until next time, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye.